Second tallest falls in the continental U.S. Multnomah Falls in Oregon, the second largest falls in the U.S. So we climbed down underneath the falls. We're in a little cave-like area that is very cold and windy. But we got here. Let's look out and see what the spray. Probably get the lens wet here. That's the falls hitting the bottom of the pond, and several other brave souls. We couldn't get Bernice down here, but I think she's just smarter than the rest of us. What do you say, guys?
Great!
Very powerful.
Yep, very cool.
Okay, I'm putting this down then. Wakina Falls. Falls.
Having fun, guys?
It's been a long day.
Are you breathing heavy?
I think we're ready to head to the hotel.
La Tourelle Falls, one of the three big ones.
Dinner for the 3 adults, water and crackers.
Multnomah, La Tourelle, and Wakina, the 3 grandest of all falls.
It cost him his life.
Now one got me.
A lot of the rangers coming up the road. He's going to arrest you here.
Mama and her flowers. 776 species of wild
Well,
flowers.
now there's 775. House. Locally known as the $1 Million Bathroom.
Peter, get your head out.
Looking back towards the east, We've been taking a long, slow day from the Dalles, which isn't that far, only about 60 miles away, but we've taken about 4 or 5 hours to get to this point. We're just east of Portland, maybe 20 minutes, 30 minutes. Seen a lot of beautiful countryside.
Here.
Coming back to the west,
I want you just
panning back down
take a picture.
towards
Take this
Portland.
Right here. Barely get the bottom here. And pick it up that way.
Extending
So,
out
stand behind you. Okay? You don't have to. There you go.
into the distance.
Not much of this, but most of the however you take it from that way. Yeah, so that's fun.
Example of some housing in Gresham near Portland. This house here is, I believe it was 127,000. 3-bedroom, 2-bath, family room, large modern kitchen, all the regular amenities. It's just one lot off a golf course back to your right. Nice area, residential. We'll see some more. Another area not far from the first house. Still in Gresham. This is an area where you get some new homes being built right in and intermingled through some existing homes of probably 15 to 20 year vintage. The house with the new roof here on the corner is 3-bedroom, 2-bath. 134,000 was the asking price. Oh. Stay wide of it. Pretty nice. And then you see right here, just a doorway there. Building new, just in the next block. Go.
2,000 square feet, open design, spacious gourmet kitchen, 2-bay windows, 2 skylights, gas fireplace, vacuum system, heat pump, 15,000 square feet basement, RV parking, quality 10 by 12 garden shed, sprinkler system, wildwood play structure, wired for alarm.
How much?
Landscaped 11,000. 11.
What's the total price?
Total price 189.
189.
3 bed.
Gresham home on the market right now for 149.5. The 3-bedroom, 2-bath, double-car garage, 1680 square feet.
Elegant woodwork cabinets complete with oak and tile kitchen. Large master bedroom suite with walk-in closet. Family room with brick fireplace, vaulted ceilings, skylights. Hardwood floor and entry area, bright breakfast nook, heat air, pump conditioning, full gas backup furnace, automatic car, garage opener.
This one's near the Catholic school and church in northeast Portland. This is Portland itself. It just sold since we first looked at it a couple weeks ago, or 10 days ago I should say. 110,000 was their asking. And I've got the stat sheet on it. It's in a nice neighborhood. I believe this is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. It's not a real large house, but it's in a real quiet residential neighborhood with a lot of bigger and better homes around it. Probably the homes around it go for 130 and up a block.
People don't wonder what the hell they photographed in my house for. Oh, that's great.
Keep it on, I'll just go down.
Okay, we're in Vancouver, Washington, visiting the historic Fort Vancouver. Peter, we left over at the fence. Oh, there he is. Okay. Bye-bye. Circa 1845. So this is how they lived. And Bernice got a free pass, got us all in for free. At the end of the vegetable garden, a beautiful sitting area, flower garden area. In a few minutes we'll go on into the fort. Okay, let's get on in the fort.
So that when money is available or so forth to put in another building, why, they know where it was. Now, standing here in this courtyard, on a day like this, everything looks real peaceful, tranquil, and a real nice park. Not so when the fort was operating. The fort had stock running around in it, wagons and horses moving back and forth. That was the front gate down there. This is the back gate. And there was we're not here for defensive purposes. The stockade was not built as a defense against any hostility or attacks of any of that nature. They had the same kind of problems as we had now. They had shoplifters and jumpers, and inside the fort there was cows and cars with goods, and the stockade was to keep prevent theft. It was not to fight anybody. There was never a shot fired in this area in hostility. It only existed to protect the property from poaching or something like that. The guns here were not made to defend the fort. They were here for ceremonial purposes, and at the time that they ruled authority, they were never fired. They were not against using the cat of nine tails on somebody's back if the problem was severe enough. Dr. McLaughlin was a very disciplinarian. He was a very class-conscious man. He ran things with a very tight hand.
Also, so it goes all the way up to the lighting camp, but it doesn't. Right above the edge dark pattern is on the plaster, and it looks like it. And it really fools the eye, but I can prove it. If you look up to the right of that little white alarm box, you'll see a chip in the plaster, proving my point. All the ceilings that have the indirect lighting have been treated that way because of the distortion plastic. I think what has this home apart, other homes I've been in would be notice the Louis XVI furnishings. And my third favorite piece of the mansion is this 18th century Italian marquee piece, which I think is quite lovely. What's nice about this is what you can see on a clear day. Unfortunately, I haven't hit that today. There are 5 mountains visible from the mansion. Today you have to use your imagination for every one of them. Mount Hood sits over here, Mount St. Helens over here, 2 humps of Mount Rainier to the left of it, through the grove of trees is Mount Adams. On a very, very clear day, which rarely happens from the top, you can see just the tip of Mount Jefferson. This one here tells you more about the family and shows what the mansion looked like after the Columbus Day storm. And you might have a look at that when it goes over here. In Victorian times, these flanking 2 doors. Those lead to the kitchen area. We don't take you into the kitchen, one, because it's really boring, and that's for the staff with their feet up. But if you must have a look, what you can do is go around the outside and peek in the windows. All you're going to see is white paint, what I call white bathroom tile, and a microwave. And a wagon. One of my tourists said, oh, is that another piece of furniture? Because we have an REM influence. The other thing I like to point out in here is the indirect lighting, because I think it shows up best in there. So continue, if you haven't seen it, to look at the coffee room there. There's one of the original gas fixtures up there now. When we talk about this home, we talk about craftsmanship. I don't think homes like this will ever be built again, certainly not in Oregon. The materials are prohibitive in cost and a lot of the know-how has been lost. People don't do this kind of detail work in a home anymore. Here's a perfect example of lost know-how. I was told when they refinished this part of the house, they didn't know how to refinish it like this, so they just painted over and left it plain instead of that rough textured look. The crack on the floor, surely not the grandchildren roller skating. We had an earthquake in 1949, but you know the house is built on a hill. The hill is an unstable, unsettled area. Even materials such as marble and stone will crack in 200 years.
That's the mom.
You can see how much money we spent on the service down in Park. And how little we spent on the service part. You can probably imagine what their rooms in the top are like, and their stairs look like that. This is a picture of one of the servants' bedrooms. It's a very charming. Oh, by the way, the fourth piece of furniture, Henry Critic's bed, is in there. Because we're going one identical to it on the other side of the house, but I do like to have you see it because they've done such a charming job of decorating it. What was the sleeping porch? Well, you know the Victorians thought, well, you would too if you read what Harriet Beecher Stowe wrote in the American Women's Home in 1869. Tight sleeping rooms, she warned, are now starving and poisoning more than one-half this nation. To that awful end. When somebody comes to visit you, all you have to do is come open this door to you and put your knitting or sewing inside, and it's tucked nicely out of the way. When you and the wife, you be...
Do a little reading.
Just a Victorian style. His children have those two charming Victorian portraits on the wall. This is really the darkest of all the rooms. And even if that is fairly light, every room with a view.
This was only $220,000 when? A few years back. Pittock Mansion. Such a steal.
Mansion like this. I always thought it was kind of funny in the head for staircases for the longest time, until one day I figured out the reason we built such a gigantic staircase. It was so every room could have a view, and they all it's back that you will see in there. But the real marvel of hydraulic engineering is the shower stall. It's wonderful. It has knobs and controls for all kinds of things. First, the Hornmark foot test, heaven forbid you have the water too hot or too cold. Then there's the Hornmark shampoo, so of course you can do the top of you. And in keeping with Victorian notions of health, there's Hornmark needles, so you can make needle-like jets of water all over your body to stimulate it. And of course, a good Victorian would not forget the kidney spray or liver spray, because you would want to direct helpful jets of water to those areas of the body as well to keep the temperatures relatively consistent. It's entirely possible to Superman will dispose out the entire week according to the schedule. But however, it's reasonably wonderful not to have a thought where you're going to find something. And instead, wardrobes are armoires freestanding. You know why they didn't build the closet right into the house itself? Homes detached according to the number of rooms you have. A closet would be considered a room, so you'd have to pay an extra tax on it. There's a
Pittock Mansion was bought in ruin by the city of Portland in 1964 for a mere $220,000. About $1 million in restoration.